bedside safe review that's also a clock. Okay guys, this is the Hornady. Anyway, this has got 4.7 stars with about 800 reviews, so that's pretty decent. We're gonna unbox it and give my first take. First, we're gonna open this thing up. So far, looks not bad. Sounds like all the crap is on the inside as far as like manuals go and stuff like that. There's a key here in the back. Okay, so here's the power cable. Oh gosh, it's kind of stuck in there. It's kind of a bummer. There's like a safety cable, so you can kind of mount it to your nightstand or whatever. That's about it. Okay, so to get this thing started, you either have to plug in the AC power back here or put in 4 AAA batteries. Once you have that, and I've already set my code and put my fingerprint in, I'll show you how to do that, but then it will open. Now, one interesting thing is the electronics up here in the display are almost entirely a different circuit. Well, they're pretty much a different circuit than everything in the back. And it's weird because they have a separate battery up here that you actually have to charge every once in a while with the USB-C. There's a port right there on the side, which is kind of interesting. Now, I charged this thing 2 weeks ago up to full, and it's been at full ever since. And so, because it does go to sleep, there you saw it just go to sleep. So I imagine that this battery up front will last a ridiculously long time. Now, I haven't had this safe for very long, so I only, I can tell you it's lasted for 2 weeks and not even drained hardly at all. So my guess is it'd last months, maybe even a year plus before you got it charged up here. There is a setting where you can turn this on all the time, but then it'll drain faster. So it's hit or miss. It is kind of nice to have the clock there. So in order to program new code, there's a button right under here, and you just push that for 2 seconds, and then you push your code. And then push it again. It can be between 4 and 6 digits. Push it again, and now it's programmed. So now, if this thing's closed, there you go, opens right up. To do the fingerprints, the same thing. Push and hold this for 4 seconds, 2 seconds, sorry, and then you're going to do this 4 times, slightly moving it between each time. So now this finger is programmed. So if I close it, it'll open. Now, for my primary index finger, which is the one I'd be using most likely, I actually did that a couple times, so you can program it. You can take up multiple fingerprint spots. So this thing will hold up to 30 different fingerprints, so quite a bit. Now, I've used like 3 for my primary index finger, just so it opens every single time, but it's quite a bit. To reset all codes and fingerprints, just push and hold that same button for 6 seconds, and it'll wipe everything and put it back to factory state, where 1, 2, 3, 4 is the default code. So this wiring charger thing does work. However, it does need to be plugged in for it to work. So everything I just did was it operating on battery power. Close that all the way. So you got to plug this. It comes with this AC adapter, 12 volt, 2 amps. Now it's not operating off the batteries. So the backup batteries are kind of nice. Now your wireless charging will work. Okay, so to program anything up here, there's 2 buttons right here. So I'll push and hold this one on this side for, I do believe, 2 seconds. And that gets you into the menu, and then you push the one on this side to cycle through the menu. There's the manual says there's 6 different options, but mine for some reason only has 5, so that's interesting. And then to select the option, you'll push and the other button. So this is how you'd set the time. And then when you're done with that, you push the button on the left and push and hold it. And then it says, great, cool. So that's how you would set the time. So you can do each of those different options. It sets the time for option 1. The option 2 will set the alarm time, because this actually has a little alarm. I don't know what kind of beep it is, maybe similar to what it is there. Option 3 either turns the alarm off or on. Option 4 changes the brightness. I can show you that. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, push that, and then you can cycle through 3 different brightnesses. If you have the auto off, heck, just have it on brightness, not this brightness, because it's not going to get you, wake you up anyway. And then the C5 lets you switch between a 24-hour and 12-hour clock, and then C6 is supposed to be able to toggle whether this is on or off all the time, but mine doesn't have that menu, which is awkward. So I don't know if I can even have this thing on all the time, which is kind of weird, because it'd almost be nice if it was on all the time, to be totally honest with you, so I don't have to like tap it to see the time from a distance. Just have it on a dimmer mode so it's not bright at night. But I have no clue how to do that. Lose 1 star for that, because the instructions literally say C6. toggle between constant display mode and power saving mode. So one thing that I don't love about the safe is when it does open, it doesn't pop open very far. The Hornady that I had, and I actually have another one I'm going to do a comparison video on, it would pop open all the way or very close to it, so you have access. But the one nice thing about this, I'll shut off this light, is it does have a little light in there, so that's kind of a nice feature. It also comes with the security cable that you can insert in the back, and then when it's closed you can't get it out. So that's kind of a nice feature. Now, it wouldn't take too many the super great bolt cutters to cut through this. It does also have some holes in the bottom that you can anchor it as well. You just can't have screws or bolts with super tall heads because the drawer has to fit over it. But as far as the firearms that this thing fits, it fits just about anything you're going to throw at it. So this is a 1911, fits just fine, full-size 1911. Here's maybe, you know, this is a nice quality firearm right here. Left the sticker on because it looks better like that. This is my concealed carry Hellcat, and with the even with my holster, it still clears that, so that's kind of nice. So if you're just putting your EDC in here every day, that's kind of nice. Now this is a big SIG P320 with a compensator, light, optic, and everything. And as you can see, this one, it doesn't quite fit. So, but it does fit. If you had a flush plate mag, you could fit it in there and then put the mag next to it. One thing that I noticed about this one, just barely, and I didn't notice till I got up here, is it doesn't have any rubber feet on the bottom. So it totally slides around all over loosey-goosey, which is kind of lame. Okay, so overall, this safe honestly looks pretty decent. Would I recommend it right now? Honestly, so far, so good. No complaints. Had it for a couple weeks. They do have wireless options, so like they have some of these with like Bluetooth connectivities. You can unlock it from your phone. Now, why you would need that is beyond me. And for me, it's almost a downside because if some kid gets in your phone, they can open your gun safe. Anyway, just me, you know, I don't think that's a really useful feature. But hey, you know, you do you. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns, jokes, insults, please put in the comment section below. If you have a safe that you really like or want me to do a review on, also put that in the comment section below. As always, guys, see you on the next one. More fun to shoot. See if I can hit that target out there. Oh gosh. Don't judge that one.